Crowned in Silence, Episode 1.
They stole everything from me, my company, my name, my life, and I watched them do it while I was sitting right there in the boardroom. My name is Sophia Chen. I built Meridian Corp from nothing, from a garage and a dream and 100-hour work weeks. I was 23 when I started. I was 28 when I made my first billion. I was the youngest female CEO in tech history. And then I was nothing. It happened on a Tuesday, a normal Tuesday. I was in the boardroom with my fiancé, Marcus. He was my COO. He was supposed to be my partner. He was supposed to be my forever. And my best friend, Claire. She was my CFO. We'd known each other since college. We'd built this company together, the three of us. That's what I thought anyway. The board members were sitting around the table, 12 of them, people I'd hired, people I trusted, people I'd made rich. And then Marcus stood up. "We need to talk about Sophia," he said. His voice was calm, professional, like he was talking about a stranger. I remember laughing. I thought it was a joke, some kind of surprise birthday thing. But then he pulled out a folder, and my stomach dropped. "Sophia has been embezzling from the company," he said. "Millions of dollars, transferred to offshore accounts. We have the evidence right here." I couldn't breathe, I couldn't move, I couldn't speak. "That's insane," I finally managed. "Marcus, what are you talking about? You know that's not true." He didn't look at me. He wouldn't look at me. "The board has voted unanimously," he continued. "Effective immediately, you're removed from your position as CEO. Security will escort you from the building." I stood up. My legs were shaking. "Claire," I said, tell them this is a lie." She looked up, and I saw it in her eyes. She knew. She'd known the whole time. She was part of it. "I'm sorry, Sophia," she whispered. "We had to do this. That was 6 months ago. I lost everything. My company, my fiancé, my best friend, my reputation. I became a pariah. The media called me a thief, a criminal, a woman who'd stolen from her own company and blamed it on her partners. Nobody believed me. Nobody wanted to believe me. It was easier to believe that I was guilty than to believe that the people I loved had destroyed me. I had to move out of my apartment. I couldn't afford it anymore. I had to sell my car. I had to take a job as a consultant at a small firm just to pay rent. But I never stopped investigating. I never stopped digging, because I knew the truth. I knew they'd framed me. I just had to prove it. And then, 3 weeks ago, I got a call from a private investigator. He said he had a job for me, a consulting gig, very confidential, very high-paying. He said he needed someone to audit the financials of a major tech company. He didn't tell me which company. I took the job anyway. I was desperate. I was broke. I was broken. When I walked into the office on my first day, I froze. It was Meridian. My company, my building, my office, but redesigned. Everything was different. Everything was wrong. And then I saw him, the new CFO, the man they'd brought in to replace me, the man who was sitting at my desk. His name was Ethan Cross. He was beautiful in a dangerous way. Sharp cheekbones, dark eyes, a scar on his jaw that made him look like he'd survived something terrible. And when he looked at me, I felt something I wasn't supposed to feel. Recognition, like he already knew me, like he'd been waiting for me. "You must be the new consultant," he said. His voice was smooth, controlled, but there was something underneath it, something predatory. "I am," I said. "Good," he said, "because I need your help with something very specific. I need you to help me investigate the CEO and CFO of this company. I think they're criminals. I think they've been stealing from the board for years." My heart stopped. He was talking about Marcus and Claire. But how did he know? How could he possibly know? "Why are you telling me this?" I asked carefully. He leaned back in my chair. My chair. And he smiled. It wasn't a kind smile. "Because I think you know them," he said. "I think you know exactly what they're capable of. I think you have a reason to want them destroyed." I couldn't speak. I couldn't move. "And I think," he continued, "that you're not who you say you are." He pulled out a file. He opened it. Inside was a photograph.